Alright, welcome back, everybody. I just got stuff dropped off. So now, for the drive home. As I try to figure out what people are doing so that I can figure out what I need to do. So, yep. You know, this whole, don't just stop in the middle of the road. And don't take out the whole freaking road either. What the hell are you doing? I am one of those that talks while I drive. I do my best thinking while I'm driving. I do my best communicating while I'm driving. Yeah, sometimes some of the best communicating that I do is silently verbal against the crazy drivers on the road. I do have road rage. I will admit this. But I keep it to myself. Because quite honestly, think of it as like a cussing session, okay? So, you go all day, you build up all this stress and, whatever else, you're going through whatever and this and that and the other thing, right? Well, you need an outlet. And sometimes finding an appropriate outlet just doesn't work. Well, one thing that I have found is that cussing can be a fantastic flipping outlet. And I do a lot of it. Especially when I'm driving. So, typically if I'm going to flip somebody off, I do it below the dash so nobody can see me. Because that's just me letting off steam. Seriously, it's just me letting off steam. And I call people an assholistic motherfucker. It's me letting off steam. That's it. That's all it is. I am not one of those that rages to the point where I put my life in danger. I don't rage to the point of putting anybody else's life in danger. That's not the point. The point of my outlet is simply to get the negativity out, rather than holding it in. Because I don't want to hold that negativity. I mean, who does? What does negativity do? It fucking makes you sick. And I don't want that. I don't want that. Extra close in case. Come on, people, move over. What the hell are you doing? Jeez. Ambulance is coming around the bend. You move the hell over. By law. There's a reason for that. And the rain can't decide whether it wants to rain hard enough for me to actually be able to. Would you get up to speed, please? Oh my god. Come on, get up to speed. The sooner we get over it, the sooner I can get over it. I'm going. There we go. Yep, I talk to other drivers as I drive, and it's done in a way that it doesn't matter because nobody hears me. However, I do refrain from using particular words, you know. The main phrase that you will probably hear me utter is assholistic motherfucker. Somebody who behaves like an asshole. I mean, you know, y'all know what a motherfucker is. No, the other phrase that I use a lot tends to be assholistic cock knocker. You know, I keep things fairly gender neutral because it's like, you know, I don't know who the hell's behind the wheel of any of these vehicles. I also don't know what any of them are going through either, and I don't pretend to know. You know, but that's one of the reasons why, you know, I keep it all to myself for the most part. You know, yes, I say it out loud. I do my best to refrain from saying a lot of it when the kids are in the car because I don't want them to hear me saying it. You know, the whole goal of raising children is to have them end up better than you are as a parent. You know, and I mean, I tell my kids that all the time. You know, I remind them on a regular basis, okay? I am raising you to be better than me. That's the goal here. You know, and sometimes it makes them laugh, and sometimes it makes them roll their eyes. Like, oh my God, Dad, really? Well, yeah. Duh. Big red truck. Ow, son of a bitch. No, do not cramp right now. Oh, not the driving foot. Not the driving foot. Oh, son of a bitch, that hurts. Oh, that's right up my calf. Oh. Yeah, I do not recommend getting a cramp in your foot while driving. Holy motherfuck, that hurts. And that would be me cussing at my foot. Y'all would have laughed your asses off at me if you would have seen what I went through when I was working up in Kingston. And I had to drive about an hour to get to work. A half hour if there was no traffic. If I was getting there, like, first freaking thing in the morning, you know, no traffic, it would take me about a half hour, 45 minutes. But if I left during rush hour, it could take me up anywhere from, well, heading north, it usually wasn't more than an hour to drive. Coming home, you know, it was typically rush hour when I was coming home. And so that half hour, 45 minute drive at times extended to almost 2.5 hours. Most of which was sitting somewhere in the bowels of Silverdale because traffic was backed up and bottlenecked down in Bremerton heading into Gorst. Yeah. So imagine tootling along and you get a cramp in the arch of your foot that travels all the way up your calf and into your knee. And it's your driving foot. Really can't do shit at that point. You know, it's not like you can pull over, you know, because, well, take my current situation, alright? I got one lane right there on one side of me. I got 2 lanes on the other side of me. So I'm in the second lane from the right. Okay? Coming up on my exit, by the way. So imagine tootling along. There is no shoulder on the right. There is virtually no shoulder on the left. And there's enough traffic coming and going, coming along, tootling along on both sides of you that you can't go anywhere. You're stuck. And you get a Charlie horse from the arch of your foot all the way up into your knee. The cramping that I'm having is from my little toe right along the side of my foot and up into my calf, radiating into my knee and into my thigh. Can we say, ouch, motherfucker? Because, oh my god, you know, this is not what you want to deal with when you're driving. Holy crap. Yeah, by the way, I don't monetize my stuff. You know, and I do try to watch, like, my cussing and how much I cuss and stuff like that on here, you know, because of the fact that I don't want to have to peg it as, you know, specifically for, you know, 18 and up only. You know, I know I could easily peg it, you know, as MA, so mature audience or whatever. Just understand, you know, if you're under the age of 18, keep in mind, I cuss. It's therapeutic in nature. It really is. You know, oftentimes I will let out a string, especially if I hurt myself. Especially if I hurt myself. I'll let out a really hefty, good stream of cussing. And, you know, yeah, you better not. I'll fuck you up. Oh, God. Okay. I'm okay. There's somebody getting over into the lane a little on the quick side, and it's raining, which means the roads are slick. So, I'm not trusting anybody right now on the road. Watching my ass and what I'm doing to keep myself out of trouble. Because 99.9% of the time when I've been behind the wheel, I've been the reason that I have not ended up in a freaking accident. Knock on freaking wood. I don't trust other people driving. Every time I have been involved in an accident, somebody else was driving. And we have liquid sunshine. Son of a gun. Alright. That's okay. I have sunglasses. Prescription, by the way. Kids, don't try this at home. Oh, that's better. I can see. It's a miracle. It's okay, folks. You're welcome to laugh. Lord knows I do. I laugh at myself on a regular freaking basis, people. This is one of those times when I kind of wish I had a passenger. Because then I'd zip over and go. Zip. Oh. Speaking of sound effects, which I love to do, by the way, and I do it randomly. So, Nellie's oldest. I love to annoy the hell out of her because it's freaking hilarious. And she laughs, you know. She does laugh with me. She understands I'm not making fun of her. And that is the big thing, you know, that I try to make sure the kids understand. Is when I do shit to annoy them, I'm not making fun of them. I am just simply trying to make them laugh. You know, and it works. Every time. You know, so, like, I'll look at the oldest, and I'll just look at her and go, she's like, Dad, why do you have to do that? Because I can. I was taught to do funny voices and funny sound effects at a young age. And it makes people smile, it makes people giggle, it makes people laugh, and it eases tension. Which is the whole point, you know? If you can't have fun, then what's the point? speaking of cussing sessions, that's one of the things that, with the 3 oldest, okay, my friend Nellie's kids, that's one of the things that I invite them to do when it comes to me, because, there's a time and a place to cuss, and there's a time and a place I don't cuss. You can't, go cussing in school or, go cussing out your mom and things like that. You gotta behave yourself to some extent. So I told the kids, I said, when you're feeling overwhelmed and you're feeling frustrated, you have no other outlet, you don't know what to do with yourself, and you've got all this anger and animosity building up inside of you, come to me and we'll go for a drive. And they're like, why? I said, so we can have a cussing session. Because I kid you not, by the time we get home from the cussing session, you're going to feel a whole lot better. And that's the thing, is it's not going to matter whether they do the cussing. They're welcome to do the cussing. They are more than welcome to do the cussing. But they don't have to, it's not required. Cussing sessions are just parent-child therapy sessions. I call them cussing sessions because it is the one time that I will allow a child to just let it all out. They can cuss as much as they want to. They can call me whatever name in the book they want to. They can say whatever they want to about their mother. They can say whatever they want to about their siblings. They can say whatever they want to about any family member, any friend, anybody. And they can do it without the fear of being judged. They can just get it off of their chest, get it out there, and it's done. It's like writing it on a piece of paper and then just simply throwing it in the fire. Done. It's gone. It's over. It's done with. And the whole purpose of it is a therapy session. It's therapy without a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Strict type person. And that's the whole point of it. Now, my oldest, not my 21-year-old, but my 16-year-old, my second oldest. Sometimes I have to think about that. So my second oldest and I would have cussing sessions. So, I would pick her up from school and we'd go to an appointment, or, I'd need to get something at the store, so I'd pick her up at the bus stop and say, okay, let's go. And just random, let's go. Get in the car, let's drive. And I would start. The number of times that she cussed during those sessions, I can count on one hand. She had no interest in cussing, and that's okay. I had no issues with that. I told her, you're welcome to cuss. You don't have to, but understand that the car is our safe place. So in the car, you can cuss all you want. I'm not going to judge you for it. I'm not going to get on you for it. I'm not going to, nothing. The car, the vehicle is our safe place to just let it go. And she would be like, okay, and she wouldn't cuss, and that was her choice. I, on the other hand, would. And I would get going, and I would just be on a roll. I'm talking wordplay and everything. And within minutes, I would have that child just rolling with laughter. And it's like, that's the whole point, So whether the child does the cussing or not during our safe time and in our safe place, that doesn't matter. What matters is how they feel by the time they get out of the car. And that is where the goal is. As long as they feel satisfied that they have gotten whatever they're feeling off of their chest, whatever they're thinking is out of their head, that is the goal. It's just simply to make them feel better. And I'm telling you, it works. And you don't even have to have kids to have a cussing session. Okay? Now, if you're a minor, I would recommend talking to your parents to get an idea, kind of feel them out to see if that would be something they might be interested in. Can we set aside a time when it is safe for me to cuss and rant and get things off of my chest? If they say no and they're very strict about, you will not use those words until you're at least the age of 18 or out of the house, well, you kind of have to respect that. And I know it's hard. So while you may not be able to use those words out loud, there's other forms. So, keep a journal, and write it all out. Spending time with friends, can help you get it all out. There are places and ways in which to get that kind of energy out so that you're not hoarding it and holding on to it and letting it stew and hurt you. Because at the end of the day, you have to understand your worth. And therapy sessions are a lifesaver. They really are. Whether it's having a cup of coffee with your mother and just saying, this is what's going on in my life, or going to a legit, therapist who has a degree in the whole nine. Therapy sessions can do wonders. So, anyway, leave it to me to find some kind of a tangent to go on. Every once in a while I find, something, and I just jump on it, and that's that. This person's been itching to go around me, so now they can go around me. Granted, it doesn't do them a whole hell of a lot of good. Simply because of the fact that, the person that was ahead of me, they are just not going to go any faster than they're currently going. So, and now they're going to want to go around the next person. There's nothing healthy about weaving through traffic, people. There really isn't. Find a nice comfy spot and roll with it. Dude, seriously, would it kill you to use a blinker? Oh my god. That's my other thing. Use your freaking blinker. The rest of us kind of want to know what you're doing and where you're going, so that we can adjust our driving skills accordingly. Do we need to slow down because you're getting on the freeway, pulling over? Do we need to move over because whatever? Come on. Communicate. The blinkers. you to communicate. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm sure you guys are probably bored of my babbling by this point. But, you know, I do hope that my voice did a thing. Yeah, my voice cracks. And it's funny. I love it. I think it's hilarious. I really do. I think it's freaking funny as hell. And it's random. You know, if I go up an octave, it just kind of and catches. And I think it's funny. But yeah. So, you know, is there something that you guys want to know in regards to my transition? Shoot me a comment, you know, down below. Hit the comments. Say, hey, you know, got a question about, and just ask it. You know, I'll let you know in a video whether it's an appropriate question to ask in general. Because I am really open about my transition. I'm not afraid to talk about the surgeries that I want, how I want them done. I'm not afraid to talk about being on hormones. I'm not afraid to talk about name changes, pronouns. I'm not afraid to talk about any of it. However, just because I am willing to talk about it does not make that, you know, whatever questions you have safe to ask other trans folks. You know, because there are a lot of questions that people like to ask, and it's just not okay. You know, for example, you never want to ask, well, what body parts do you have under your clothes? That's none of your business. It is absolutely none of your business. You know, so just, you don't ask that question. You know, if you want to ask it of me, you know, yeah, I'll talk about it, you know, to some extent, but it's not something I necessarily like to talk about, you know, because what I have currently under my clothes is not necessarily what I want under my clothes, you know. Take the damn things off, you know, replace them. It's a thing. But if you have questions, you know, shoot, just toss me a line. You know, I'd be more than happy to. You know, leave comments, say what's on your mind, ask me questions, engage. You know, I want you guys to engage because, I mean, all in all, that's what I'm here for. You know, I mean, for the most part, you know, these videos are kind of therapeutic for me because it allows me to talk about my transition and what I'm going through on the day-to-day, and you know, it might be a month or a week or whatever between transitions and things like that, and you know, so I mean, it's helpful to me to do these videos. It's therapeutic for me. I'm getting a cramp in my other foot. Really? Of course you're turning this direction. Come on. Thank you. You know, but engage. You know, talk to me, communicate with me. You know, if you want me to mention you in my next video, let me know. You know, drop a line and say, hey, you know, I have a question, you know, can you answer it in your next video? You can, you know, tell me if you want me to use your name, tell me if you just want to remain anonymous, you know, tell me what your pronouns are, you know, that way I'm not saying, you know, the wrong thing. If you decide not to mention your pronouns, that's okay too. I will use on neutral terms, which I'm perfectly content doing. You know, but I want to hear from you guys, the viewers. You know, if you guys are interested in my videos, fantastic. You know, tell me what you like about my videos. Tell me what you want to know in my videos, or what you want me to discuss. You know, do you want me to talk about my weight loss journey? Do you want me to talk about something other than my transition? You know, granted, if you want me to talk about something other than my transition, well, there's almost no point in having a video then. You know, because transition and weight loss, those are my two things right now. You know, I could very easily go on and on to no end in regards to the Black Lives Matters movement, which I am a massive supporter of. I have many friends and even some family members who are people of color, and I am very, very vocal about my feelings about the Black Lives Matters movement. Do not ever, ever, ever come to me and say all lives matter, because I will tell you no. It will not be all lives matter until Black Lives Matter. So don't even come at me with that shit. You know, if you wanted to talk about the gender spectrum, let me know. You want to talk about sexual orientation and, you know, my thoughts and feelings about the different labels that are out there, ask me. You know, like I said, this is therapy for me, but at the same time, I'm doing this for you too. So talk to me. You know, don't be shy. So anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. I've probably bored you to death. I'd be surprised if you finished the video to this point. You know, we are a half hour into it. Told you, you know, I get behind the wheel and I talk. I do my best thinking and communicating when I am driving. You know, sometimes I talk in circles, sometimes I don't. You know, so in that, you know, from that perspective, you guys are never gonna know what you're gonna get. You know, if I'm just rambling on and I don't have anything structured really to say, yeah, chances are you're going to get a video where I talk in circles. You know, it's just kind of, it's my thing, you know. So, anyway, I will catch you all on the flip side. I hope you all have a phenomenal day. It is 4:30 my, yeah, close enough to 4:30 my time here on the west coast of America. US of A holds. Yeah, don't get me started on politics. Believe it or not, I'm embarrassed to say that I am a US citizen. It's kind of embarrassing. Hey, wow, there's actually something I'm embarrassed about. Anyway, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Y'all take it easy, be nice to each other, wear your freaking masks, wash your damn hands. You know, take care of each other and take care of yourselves. Alright? Peace out, y'all.